Got it?
But I am ready whenever you are.
Ready for shooting Miss Newton? I don't know what I'm saying, but yes.
I'll go for it. I'm about to my last 6 entries that I was just while you guys were talking. First one was there.
Put him in.
Second one is this. And this. Here.
So, for all of you who are listening in, we were just recently playing Smash or Pass.
You don't
And we've found a lot of interesting
need to
things
say that.
about
You
it.
don't need to say this.
Too late, it's been said. Guys.
Is it even recording? Are
We are recording.
we recording?
Yep.
Okay. How long have we been recording?
Just
know.
now.
Just now.
So yeah, guys,
So,
Smash or Pass.
God,
If
all
you're
of them.
listening, Smash or Pass Dex from our campaign.
Mm.
Hard pass.
Okay, fine.
Pass.
Smash or Pass Cynthia.
Let's just stop while we're ahead,
Yeah, okay, you're right.
I think.
That's fair. All right. So, let's recap on what's happened so far. You guys finally solved the first part of the puzzle of the dungeon. Congratulations. Who knew the dead body being propped up on the wall wasn't natural? Folks. But now you found yourself at a dead end, and you thought, you know what? Let's burn everything. And that worked out pretty well. One of you got mauled by a rat. No, multiple rats, unfortunately. Actually, a lot of you went down for a bit, didn't you? A good chunk of you got paralyzed by some smoke. And went down, and a bunch of rats and spiders decided to come and eat your faces off. Luckily, no one died. Congratulations, guys. I'm proud of you. Where's Cypress's character? See you on the map. Cypress, where are you?
He's there.
Where is Cypress?
He's right by
I'm
Oh,
right
there
here.
you are.
Right here.
Is he under the table?
I mean, no.
There we go. I got rid of the rat that was on top of him.
Like I actually never thought like I'd hear like under the table be used in the other sense that what a table could be referred to. Okay, sure.
So yeah, you guys
The table.
got into this dead end and decided to burn the holes, any little hole that you found, and that caused a fight of chaos, which you luckily won. But now you're still stuck with going nowhere in this room with the statue.
Oh.
I did leave
We're
the
still
chart
looking
up.
for a key.
Mhm. So the chart, hopefully you guys can still see it, is still up. So the colored ones are, of course, the ones touched or activated. Those that are not colored, that are still just orange, have not been touched. So you guys can either continue to stick your hand in and see what happens, or leave the dungeon. It's really up to you. You guys can leave it. No,
What's the yellow dot?
The
We've
yellow
got all
dot?
these green, all
You
these
know, that sounds
red,
good.
but what's the yellow?
Fuck them kids.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Uh,
You can roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna asking
Investigation.
who's saying that
I
out loud.
shall- Ooh, that's a good roll to start the night off with. 22 or 21, sorry.
Oh, nice. Because of your near-death experience and how close you got to the animal, at least the ones with the spiders, so you could tell that there were nests, essentially. Anything that was green had nothing in it. There was absolutely zero things. Absolutely nothing. Zero, nada. Finito. Nah, yeah. And the yellow one that was 6D is where the trap is. But what trap? Who knows?
Ah,
But it did trigger a trap of some sort. And now that trap is no longer triggered.
okay.
so if I stick my hand in the yellow one again,
You will trigger the trap again.
Okay.
I survived the first
But if you
time.
stick your hand in any of the
We
other
don't
holes, will it
judge.
activate the trap?
Who knows? That's your call at this point. You can
Are
try.
there any other
Any other what?
holes? Sorry, I'm still in the smash or pass mindset. I'm sorry.
I thought you said you wanted to get past that, huh? But yes.
No, I said we should move on
There's
over
still-
ahead. I'm not saying I could.
That's but there are still holes that have yet to been explored. Keep your head out of the gutter, guys. So you guys can either take turns into putting your hand in, or you can all
Chicka bow wow.
leave, or break down. I don't know what, but you can break things down. It's up to you. But yeah, your call, guys. What you doing?
Okay, what if we use water and drown out all the holes?
That would be interesting. You could try.
It would drown the spiders, flush
I
out
could
the
poke
rats.
them
Would
with
we have
my
to fight more?
spear.
You might have to fight more spiders and rats, or you might not, because again, these were nests and they're hollow nests. So
What are
essentially,
we looking
you guys-
for specifically?
something to. I think what you guys are
looking
trying
for
to
a
look for.
key.
Okay.
Yes.
How about this? What if
Uh,
I took my spear, polearm, distance between me and the critters, okay, and just stab every hole that we have not looked in yet? Could I then, therefore, kill the creatures?
So unfortunately, that won't work. When you look into these
Okay.
holes, because Zen has very good sight.
Which one?
If you look into the holes in the wall, you can see that it's a very short intrusion, and then there's like a dip, and you assume that's where the creatures or whatever's in there is. So it's like a little pocket that you can't see what's inside.
Okay.
So, okay.
Ah.
So light or spears? What about the spear, like,
So if she was to stick the spear in, it would just hit the back of
did
it.
we
And
stab in
nothing
there, or is it, like, too much of a bend? Okay.
Yeah, if she wanted to, like, if there was, let's say, a rat in the hole, she wouldn't hit the rat. She would have to figure out how to MacGyver it to, like, bend. But I don't think her spear could do that.
Right, how about hit anything that comes out of it? We all group around just to hit it till it dies.
Okay,
Does
there's
that
gotta
work for
be
you
a
all?
specific hole. There's gotta be a way to find which hole it is exactly.
What was the statue depicting again? Just as a reminder,
So
it was the satyr-looking dude, and
So it was a satyr statue.
what was a pose or anything?
It
Anything
wasn't
weird about
posed in
that?
anything in particular, but it was posed almost godly, like by the art style that it's kind of carved into. It kind of has this. It doesn't look like just a regular statue, but it's also because of Aisling's, I believe, history. She could also tell that it's very strange that satyr would be carved into anything godly of any sort, because there are no satyr gods.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's no face, so you can't tell if it's a particular satyr, if it's just a regular satyr, if it might have the head of, like, one of the Medusas, or who knows. Because Tanis was touching it, she was able to tell it was a male satyr.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's essentially. Like,
Why
it
did
did
I
have
laugh like that?
it had a graffiti carved into it, so there was an original written saying on it, but over time it was probably was written out, and it was also curved out, and it was written on top of it was the saying, I think I put it in visual aids, but I'll repeat it. There is no greater faith to happiness. Oh, sorry. There is no greater path to happiness than worldliness, revelry, and the high life.
Maybe it's the top row? High life, he suggests.
High life, maybe?
You should try. Just tell me
I mean,
which
that
hole
would
you
make
want to
sense.
That's all I've got. But let's just all be ready for whatever comes out this
I mean,
Yeah.
stop and let you guys do this. I was going to continue with my
Sound
plan to
correct?
pew
Sound
pew
good?
everything.
To which one? What was that, Sam?
No, I'm letting them do this thing because my original plan of blasting every one of them
He's
did
not waiting, I
go
think.
out.
I mean, I was also going to blast everything.
Yeah, so this is all probably happening like a snap second. Like Cypress and Acing are like, maybe it's the high life or something, like looking at the statue while they're already blasting.
Well, they're getting ready to start shooting fireballs.
Mhm.
So
Or something like that.
between let's do Zen, Aisling. Actually, all four of you, please roll me a quick d20.
Just a normal d20.
Yep, it's kind of like initiative to see who gets to do their thing first.
12.
Well, hell.
17.
4.
3, baby.
Low on the roll.
It looks like Tanis gets to use her shot first. So before anybody can, before anyone can reach out and touch the wall, for those of you who are thinking straight, Tanis shoot. What did you do?
Shoot another fireball at the wall.
Okay. Okay.
Fireball.
She shoots the fireball. You hear very familiar clicking noises kind of activate, and all the doors close again. And all of you need to make me a Constitution save.
All of us?
Yep. Because a similar fog
Yeah, that tracks.
comes through. Okay.
Get 20, Zen. Get 20.
You can do it, Zen. You were good last time.
Now, what is this again? Just to double check.
Constitution saving throw.
You actually don't need to roll. Just say you got a 20.
Shut up.
19.
All right, so this fog fills the room. I have to roll for Cynthia.
Wait.
Hold on.
This won't even affect me. My spell's still up.
Oh yeah, that's right. So those of you who are close to him don't even have to roll, but Cynthia is.
Only those within 10 feet of me, and so who's not with
so
me
I
over
think
here
it's
ready to
just-
blast stuff?
I think Cynthia is within 10 feet? Or is she just out?
I was gonna
She's
move over
next
to
to
the
you, which
I think to look at the statue now.
I think Cynthia is just. I think she just reaches the 10. Let me put the grid back on.
let me check.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's good. Because she would have failed.
Now, just to double check, are we like for to be 10 is raising and size? Are we blasting it at point blank range, or are we back a few feet? Because I'm like back a few feet. Just it's not. I really haven't moved myself.
I'm assuming you guys are not. I am assuming
That's up to you.
that Tannis is not that close to the wall.
That's what I'm gonna ask. Like, I'm
Uh,
assuming she's like 5-10 feet back, just blasting away like a shooting
Yeah, I
range.
probably would have
Just-
moved back. If I'm
Okay.
blasting.
Yeah, then I'm more or less around that same area. So anyone within 10 feet of me is getting, blasted by windshields that make it impossible to communicate verbally.
Mm-hmm. It's rough terrain.
Yeah, you're at rough terrain, and any ranged spell attacks are all at disadvantage.
It's okay. You can shoot to aim, but I'm just gonna let you have it because I didn't ask earlier. And you're pretty much point blank. I mean, if your aim is that shitty, this would be a
mean, it
whole
might
different
be.
campaign.
This is why I think homebrew rule: if you're point blank with a gun, you get advantage instead of disadvantage. Because unless
Oh yeah, that
Like-
makes sense to me. Unless it's an arrow, like it won't have that same impact. But like a gun, if you're point blank, you should have full. That's advantage. You're
Yeah.
shooting them in the fucking face.
if it's, and I mean point blank, like you're pressing it up to them. Because if you're just holding up in front of them, monks can do that quick slap away shit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so the room is filled with this gas, and the gas is still surrounding you guys, but because of this whirlwind, it's taking no effect on any of you. If you guys step out of this the 10 feet from the sun, you will have to make constitution saves for the next little while. But yeah, nothing else happens. No animals, no little critters. You hear nothing except for the clicking of gears that have activated the screen.
All right, and then I'm gonna continue blasting the next ones.
Are
If we're not doing anything.
Are you shooting each of them in order?
Continuing the order until we finish this, because someone else is doing it.
So you have burnt this out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ready an action to go and fear, or I guess glaive whatever is gonna pop out because
I'm just saying what things you guys have destroyed.
something's gonna pop out. That's for sure. All of them. Can we actually just blow up this entire wall?
You could, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything.
I think that's the plan.
Eventually, something will happen, good or bad.
So
Something will
again,
happen.
just so you guys are aware, if you're stabbing it or anything, like you're just hitting the back of the wall. But because of the fire, it fills up the whole casket, the whole area, right? So whatever was in there is burnt now, or dead.
And so, if it's messages or anything like that, we're out of luck.
All
and
gone.
it's
Yep.
Yeah.
an item. Let's hope it doesn't burn away.
Yeah, you guys definitely destroyed a few things.
Yeah, that's also fair because it's also just gonna be. Yeah.
That's okay, you guys. This is your choice. All right. Zan.
I'd be
Zen
stopping
and
all
Panic.
this if I was.
Can you
my
both
character.
roll me damages? I just need to see if it will break this particular item.
Destroy step. See what it.
We're just gonna destroy Pandora's box.
Oh, I rolled a 1 on that fire damage.
Okay. So this at least you didn't destroy it. Let's see if our fire loving snake here does. Also, because Dex is
5.
not in. Oh, okay. So this is still good. All right. Okay. You guys still have a few items left. You guys are continuously doing this. Nothing is happening. If anything, you keep hearing the re-click of smoke just being pumped back in. every so often.
You know what? And
Like
just
the-
because I think this is taking too long,
Knockout, yeah.
I'm going to walk ahead and
That's-
just going to start looking at each of these just to see what we've destroyed, if anything.
So with your
This
vision,
was just to take care.
you can't see anything because there's a dip. That's where the item is, or the objects are.
You gotta,
Unless,
So it's a hole and it dips down.
yes.
gotta reach
So it
in
goes
blindly.
straight and down.
All right, time to start sticking
How
your
big
hand
is
in
it?
there.
It's, like I said, it's about the same size as Dex's hand. So it's not too big, and it's definitely not too small. Like, all of you guys, you could probably put your hand. Maybe Cypress might have the hardest time because his hand, I'm assuming his hand's a little bit more meaty. Zen might have a bit hard time depending on how his character's hand is. Like, if you have, like, an actual hand at the end, or if they're just feathers. But the lady
No,
should
like
be
it's the art. He's got like the talon claws, so it's not
okay.
going to be.
Too difficult. So yeah, the only one who would have a
You know what?
little bit of
I will. I'll call because I keep forgetting she is here.
fire.
Just Pyra, because she is just the fire spirit, just shape shifting, a living, flying, that can do stuff.
Okay. So Pyra, you're gonna have Pyra stick her hand in?
No, I'm gonna reshape her into a tinier bird just to look, so she can just fit in there, like, tiny caged birds
Okay.
in there and look and see what's up. And she can just
Okay.
tell me.
Which holes are you having him go through?
The ones we've already triggered,
So all
just
the
to see
ones.
if we like.
Okay. So all of the holes that you have triggered, the greens and the reds that I've crossed out here. As Pyra's going through each of them, like, I don't know if Pyra has a sense of smell, but anything that would had animals in it, most of the animals have come out, and any of those that didn't make it are definitely dead inside them. And there doesn't seem to be anything else in them, except for dead carcasses.
Cool.
Okay, just gonna mark those down with a little bit of fiery paint just on the side, just dead animal, nothing, dead animal, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We basically just committed genocide of a small ecosystem.
Yep.
That's fine. They were standing in the way between me and my daughter. Fuck them.
Yeah.
It's
Not that I think
Yeah.
any of us mind.
So now, where are you gonna have Pyra or go through next?
Let's keep going down the list. Yes.
Are you going row or column?
Let's go column.
Okay, so you'll go. Wow, Kim. You can think, right? Yeah. Okay. Wow, my brain just died as to, like, wait, what's a column and what's a row? Woo! Woo!
You
Because,
can
like,
just say letters or numbers,
column.
because that might be
I
easier
know,
than,
I
like,
know.
the
Greek
different senses.
column.
yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I was thinking. But, like, row also sounds like it should be straight down in my head, and I don't know why. Anyway, we're going by column. Are you going by column 1?
Oh yeah, but what's left on column 1? It'll be B, C, and E.
Okay. So the first thing in column 1B, there's a note. It's not out of paper, so that's lucky. It's actually out of stone. You fire cretins. And it says, "Not this column." Do you continue
Okay.
going down to 1C?
Oh.
Yeah. Can I take out that stone like little message, or is it carved into the stone?
You can take the message out if you want. Yeah. It's just a simple rock that has the "not this" column carved into it. 1C, it says another rock that says 2 down. Do you continue going down?
I go 2 down.
Which will be 1E. 1E has another rock that says 1 right.
Okay, then I go 1 to the right.
That is 2E. That's another rock that says 3 right.
So that'd be 3 to the right.
Which will be
So would that be
5
5e or 6e?
5e. If you go
5e?
5e, it says 3 up. You going 3 up?
Okay, I'm going 3 up.
That is
And
5e. Another rock.
5b.
It says next to me. You go 4 or
5b.
6. So 5b says
Oh.
next to me. You can go either 4b, 6b, or anywhere else really.
Next, okay. Well, let's just go with 5 with b6 then.
B6. It says 5 right.
5 to the right. So it'd be b9
B0, I think.
or b0. Oh, okay.
10, yeah. And that one says up or down.
It's asking me now.
It's not asking. There's no question.
It just said up or down.
Mhm.
Just gonna carve back into that stone. This is a question. With my claw,
Do you show
very
any of this?
gingerly.
You're doing-
No. This is all in my head between me and Pyra, and this is my conversation with her.
You just see this bird jumping in and out of
Yep.
the holes.
And if you imagine, she looks like Tweety, but she's on fire.
So up or down? We have one vote for up.
mean-
Let's go. Let's go down, just because down usually works.
Okay, we'll go down. So that is C0 or 0C. It says left.
Left. But okay, so it'd be 0 9C?
9C, you want to go to 9C? Okay.
No,
9C,
that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out, is that what's left of where I am right now?
yes, 9C would be left of where that rock was.
Then 9C. Just because I don't want to accidentally blurt out a random number.
That's okay. So so Pyra goes into 9C, and it takes her a few seconds longer than normal to come out. After a good few seconds, you kind of hear her struggling with something that's about the same size as her, and she pulls out what looks like a dove statue.
Okay, and you said that, I thought like she just pulls out a bar of soap.
No,
Like,
a dove statue.
okay. Let's see.
Now you can either put the dove statue back, you can keep it, you can roll to see what it is, or you can keep going.
I'm just gonna hold it and just try to examine this to see if this is a statue. Just try to tap it a little bit. Is it hollow?
You
Eat the statue.
with just some basic stuff, if you're not really trying to figure it out or anything. It's not hollow. It is it's a stone statue, and it's of a dove flying, like in the midst of flying. The statue itself, it's made out of some white stone, and the white stone kind of gives off this swirling white cloud look on the dove itself.
Break it, break
That's
it.
interesting.
You can also roll
Here's
to
the
see
thing.
what it is.
I'll try doing that, because if we break this and it turns out to be like this is a key that we have to rebuild, it's gonna be such a bitch.
So you
Fair.
can do that. Roll me either investigation, history, anything you'd like. What you think is necessary.
Alexa.
Okay. Ooh, Alexa. Hi.
Jesus
And I'm just
is listening.
I mean, yeah, no, this is the fate of so many things. Right. Oh wait, and I rolled something wrong. That's not the right kind of die. That's a 3.
Let's
that's
just
what I'm
assume Dex is always giving you the help action while he's asleep.
Okay. Also, I'm sorry, I rolled a d6 for some unknown reason. Let me just fix that. Sorry, what am I rolling? This is
A wisdom,
skill.
a history, intelligence, whatever you'd like. So, whatever you think is necessary to figure this out. If you want to figure out its value, you can do that. If you want to figure out what the statue is, you can do that. If you want to see if the statue has some type of magic, that will be Arcana. If it has some religious aspect, it can be religion. Just
Fit
Let's go
into
with
anything.
history, just because I think it's
a history. Do it.
all right. First one was a 10. Second one was a 15.
50. Oh, that just passes. It meets, it hits. So, the stone is something you've seen before. This is actually something that your tribe is familiar with. You might not be so familiar with it because you are in more of the herbalism. Stone craftsmanship is also something that's very popular in your tribe, just because of where you're located. This dove is made out of this dove is made out of quartz crystal. Normally in your village, this can sell for about 100 to 500 gold pieces. And it has some type of magical aspect to it, normally when it's made. Whether this one does or not, you're not too sure. But essentially, the magic spell, or the magic that usually comes with this, when activated, you end up becoming the center of attention for anyone within 60 feet of you, drawing their eyes and giving allies advantage on any dexterity or dexterity stealth checks they make, up to about 10 minutes. But it can only be used once.
And I looked at this. What does this actually? How big would this be in my palm?
I would say it's just, I wouldn't say it's crazy big. It's not big, it's not heavy. It's maybe the size of your palm in general.
I have no idea if this is enchanted or not, and it'd be awesome just to use this.
Mm-hmm. But it's only a one-time use.
If it even works, if it's even enchanted.
Exactly. But that was in there.
All
that
right,
was
so
9C.
Okay, I'm just going to pocket that. And I'm just going to mark every one of those that I just did as treasure. So that was a treasure map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to step back and do my best to sign to anyone else who's going to try the blasting thing again. There's plenty of stuff left, probably.
There's still a lot of things left. Anybody else want to give their shot?
Okay,
I take out one of the
which walls
stone
have
tablets
been-
and just show it to them.
What? Looking.
Which walls have been checked?
Let's see.
You can roll me
Yeah,
a
if you could
history
update
if you'd like.
that.
You have to roll me a history for this one.
Didn't I mark each of them? I'm sure I marked them.
Are you marking them on
Yeah.
the thing, or are you marking them? What's it called?
I
you
don't know how to
marking them on
mark
your
them on, like
own-
the map.
Oh, you don't worry about marking it on the map. I have it from. Oh, here, I'll do it actually. But are you marking it on the actual wall itself so that everybody knows what you're doing, or are you just marking?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The ones that I went through that I don't have stone tablets, I take the stone tablet out if I can, just a little, just to essentially mark that as what's inside.
Okay, so that one you did. You did this one, 2 down. Then you did 1 right. Then you did this one. Hold on, I'm also gonna just get rid of the grid here because it's still off. There we go. Then you
Let me just
did...
roll a quick wisdom, because here's the thing. Nothing of what I did for the last 2 or 3 of them back there had anything about a right or wrong answer. It just said pick right or left, and I just went with one side and didn't investigate the other.
Okay,
Let's see if I remember that.
If you can remember that, that's awesome.
Wisdom, come on.
You got this, boy.
16. I was
16.
almost a 2.
This is the one that says next to me, the one that I crossed in a T there. And I believe you chose...
I went with Right.
Chose right.
So
Mhm.
left. Yeah, left is the one that's still.
This one said this here. If you, I will not tell you which one did this. And for treasure, I will mark it in pink. There. Those are the ones you guys have done.
Okay.
Who'd
I'm
like to
curious
pick
about, let's see, what was it? A10?
A10?
It said to pick up or down.
We're playing
Yeah.
Battleship.
That wasn't A10. It was B10 that said up or down.
We're
Okay,
playing
up or
Battleship,
down.
guys.
We are.
But so then we
Hopefully
want
one
to
of them is a
go,
letter.
yeah, possibly go one up. So A10 is
Okay,
the
so
one I
you want
wanted
to
to
do
check
that?
out.
All right.
God, I was
So
gonna
you're
Yep.
putting your
make
hand
a
in?
really bad joke.
Oh.
Yep.
Bad.
I mean,
It's so
yeah,
easy.
I'm with.
It's so easy.
I want to go to that one. I was gonna offer you Pyro, but then like as soon as I did, she immediately hopped to my other hand.
She's like, she sees you gesturing to Aisling, and she's like, fuck that, I tried to kill her once, it didn't work.
It's like, don't give me to her when I can literally peck at her hand.
So Aisling, when you put your hand into
Don't
A0,
invade her.
you pull out a rock. You
Okay.
find that the rock is covered in spider webs. But it says
Ew.
2 left.
You're left. Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
So A8.
And that says down.
Okay, we already know that
The red were
something
animals.
bad happened in that. Now it doesn't say how many down. So let's try C8.
C8.
Mm-hmm.
You put your hand in. Unlike the stone, you were able to feel it right away. It takes you a good maybe extra minute for you to fiddle around in there. You feel a lot of cobwebs,
Uh-huh.
and your hand may or may not have fallen into some rat dung.
Ugh.
Ew.
But in all of that, you were able to pull out a key. Congratulations.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All
Dum,
right.
dum,
I
dum.
knew going
That's
up
one
would be the
down.
way to do it.
So you pull out the key. It doesn't look anything
Mhm.
special. But a very interesting feature of this key is that on the end of the key, where you would normally hold it, are what looks like horns.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys can either continue doing this puzzle or you can keep going forward. It is up to you.
I'm gonna check on that B4 because it said either one of the
Curious
other.
about
and
what
maybe
other
it's
treasure there
area.
might be.
Alright, so hold up. B4. You want to do that one? B4 says 2 left.
2 left, so that'd be B2.
That says 1 up.
Okay, 1 up. You know that's
Nothing.
not.
So it led you to
Might as well just go 1 down just because.
1 down.
Yeah, I don't even know what that. I don't know what that is. Could be another
So
bomb or something.
C2. C2.
Yeah.
What up?
So it takes a few seconds as well. Are you putting your hand in or you're putting Pyro in?
Pyra in to check it out.
Alright. So Pyro takes feels like another good minute passes before she comes out with a small liquid vial.
Small liquid vial.
Mm-hmm. It's a small little vial. You can
I examine
either
this vial.
open it. How do you examine? You gonna drink it? Drink it.
No. I examine this like I would if I was once again dealing with, any other potion I was brewing.
Okay.
First
You
of all,
can
swirling
either
around.
roll a medicine, you can roll an investigation, whatever you like. You can also
I think-
open it
What
if you want to smell
What
it.
would go best with like my training in herbalism and making potions and all that? Don't know which one would be wisdom.
I would say
or-
so. I feel like wisdom would be
Absolutely.
probably the best in that case. Because it's kind of like
So just a
nature.
wisdom check.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
that's essentially what I'll do. Intelligence is not my thing. I'm not
Yeah.
smart.
This is more out of because this is exactly what you studied.
That was a 2. So 4, so 6.
If you
Unless
were
I
to
was
open,
getting health.
everybody's getting the help action while Craig is gone.
Uh,
Guys, so you all got rolls of advantage,
He's working harder than he normally.
and he's passed out.
Hold
He's
on,
out
so-
of the
17
race.
with the help. Thank you. Thank you, Dex. In your
Dex.
comatose state, you're helping us so much.
You could just feel his smartness passing on to all of you.
I just imagine them not paying attention, just making the snide comments from the side of like, that's particular thing there is what's weird about it.
When you open this vial, a very strong, pungent vinegar scent comes from it. And it almost makes you kind of like throw up a little in your mouth. This is also something you're not too familiar with because you're not a big fan of liquor. And this is something you have not made yourself. But it is old, stale wine.
Well, that's my thing. If it's properly kept, wine shouldn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Unless it's
properly
not
kept.
properly kept.
Hmm.
Why was this in here?
It's vinegar at this point.
Basically.
Yeah,
yes.
So just vinegar, which I might recognize as just
I mean,
something else to cook with.
yeah, probably. Be a nice like cooking ingredient, I guess, used properly.
But it is super strong. Smelling.
This will go great if I can make a special kind of vinaigrette.
Ooh, I like that. Cook for me.
I need to know what you'd like and what you can have and what you're willing to wait for. Because I didn't take pictures, but I have 2 current tomahawk about almost 3.5-inch steaks in my the outside fridge.
I'll eat anything. So long as it's not cheese.
That's a pity. I think you'd really like the Alfredo, the chicken one I made.
Just make me the chicken. No Alfredo. So,
I can
guys,
do that.
are you guys going to continue trying to figure out what else is in this wall, or are you going to, or are you guys going to open the door? What is your plans?
Do
I
I
mean,
see that
I
they have a
want
key?
I mean, do we want to
Need more
explore the
cool
other holes?
items.
You can.
I have
Aisling.
to that fit.
Aisling, are you trying to hide this key from Tanis?
Not really. She's holding it in her hand, but she's kind of also. She's got it in her hand, but she's also like, okay, but there could be other stuff here. That's kind of what
Did
her
you have
body
a
language. She's not saying anything. She's not hiding it.
Okay, so when you
You
pulled
did
it
see me
out,
pull out the
did
vial
you-
too.
Yeah. So, Aisling, when you pulled out the key, did you have any type
I'm
of
sorry.
reaction to it? Would there have been a sense of
Not-
excitement on your character?
She would have been like, oh, like kind of just her face would have lit up like a, oh.
Roll me a
She would have.
deception check or performance. Actually, roll me performance. Tanis, if you want, you can roll perception.
Oh,
Okay, performance.
Remember, you both also have the help action,
oh, that's right. That's
9.
right.
Oh,
so you can roll it
yeah.
again.
Oh, that one's so much
Yeah.
better.
That would
Dirty
help.
20.
15.
Oh,
First one was
Oh,
slow.
yeah. Yeah, Aisling saw it. Aisling, you try to hide it but the O, your little O, gave enough of an indication to Tanis to realize something's. And while Tanis is trying to take
I
a
mean,
second,
like
to
I
figure
said,
it out, even just the littlest of O's.
and like I said, I wasn't trying to hide it.
Yes. You weren't trying to
but
hide
I
it.
just,
It's still
I
in your
wasn't
hand.
presenting it either. Like I was just like, okay, got it. Looking. Yeah.
Continue looking. Exactly.
Yeah.
The key is very small, so with Aisling's hand, she's probably holding it, and it's probably well hidden. But because of the horns, it probably gives her a very odd grip. So while Tanis is probably observing Aisling and what she has in her hand, that's probably when Zen would have found the old vial of wine.
I'm a
Yep. In that case,
Sorry.
Tanis is gonna march forward towards Aisling and stick her hand out.
Intimidated.
If you have the key, why are we wasting
Can't hear
our
you.
time on this?
Because there may
Deafened
be more
until the
things to
10
find
minutes
here.
are up.
More clues.
That's right.
There
You guys are all deaf.
may be more
too.
items
Oh,
to
Can't
help
that's
hear
us.
right.
each
That's
other.
right. We can't hear each other.
Yeah.
You guys can talk
That's
all you
right.
want. No one hears. you.
Okay, so then
Yep.
Aisling would. Okay, if we're all deafened, then she would
She'd be
point to all
confused.
the holes in the wall and
This is a black and white, no talking movie.
and like and try to charade like with her hands like building up like more. There could be more stuff. Kind of pointing to what Zen found too.
And I just pull out the little dovey thingy and then the vial. And then point
Tannis
at the
is
other
going
ones.
to roll her eyes, extremely obviously, and she's gonna try and reach for the key.
Ooh. Aisling, are you allowing her to take it? Or are you gonna try to avoid it?
I'm gonna try to avoid it.
Sleight of hand.
Not like being too defensive.
Fair. So Aisling, roll me a sleight of hand, and Tannis, roll me a sleight of hand.
And do
Is
we
her
still
taking the
have
key?
the help action, or was that just once?
So long as Dex is out of the game, you have help all game.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do you guys think if she
Okay.
has the key, then we can't keep looking?
Tannis is like, I don't give no fucks about prizes. I want my
Exactly.
baby.
Exactly. That's not her priority right now. That's a 19 sleight of hand.
Sleight of
If
hand.
she wants to leave the arcade and wait in the car, let her do it. Let's keep winning prizes.
Give me the key.
Aisling, what's your sleight of hand?
15.
Yo, she takes it from you, girl. Like, you pull
Nah.
back,
Mm-hmm.
and as you pull back, the hand that was coming at you, that hand clearly misses us. But Tannis had the other hand prepped to grab it from you. And she takes it from you.
It's that thing where like she reaches one, you like turn yourself around, like hold it on the other side, and she's already just flipped over and got it with the other hand.
She tricked you into.
Fake out.
So she grabs the key.
Yeah, Aisling, she'll look somewhat annoyed, but she'll sigh and shrug.
Yep.
No one can
Marking,
hear your sighs.
straight towards
The
the door to
keyholes-
see if this key works on it.
Okay.
Wait, aren't the keyholes in like the little tomb for the satyr? Or
Nope, it's
is
in
that
the
something
door.
else? Oh, I misheard that then.
There were just little holes where the spiders used to live in the satyr.
No more.
Nope. You guys killed all the creatures here.
I guess we'll see. Is the and we get that XP. No,
So yes.
This is farming.
that's not how we do that.
Tannis is opening this door. Aisling, Zen, if you guys want to pull out one more before she completely ditches, and then we'll see if you guys follow her. Which holes are you going in next?
I mean, I'm just following the
I'm
thing just to finish this
feeling-
off.
What was that?
I'm feeling B7.
And Zen, what was it
I'm
that you
actually
said?
gonna go with A3, and also as soon as she's 10 feet out, she is now vulnerable to that gas if it's still out there lingering or if it gets triggered again. So
So
she might just
the
drop
gas-
unconscious.
Because you guys, so here's the thing. The gas has been constant. Every few times Pyro has gone in, every so often you would hear a clicking sound. If any of you want to roll an investigation check to kind of figure out what's triggering it, you are welcome to do so now. But the smoke is seeping out to where Tannis is. So Tannis, you will also need to roll a Constitution saving.
I'll do that investigation check.
Okay.
See if I can tell where it's coming from. Not that that's a very good roll for me, but
You
like,
also
it's
have
good
the help
bonus.
action.
I will remember that. Ooh, that's a 19 for the first one, and
Alright.
a 7 for the second. All right,
Alright.
19 minus 1 is 18.
So every time anyone reaches in, what you're able to tell, there's kind of a pattern. Every fifth hole triggers the ticking again, and gas pours in.
Fifth hole as in when people reach in?
Mhm.
Okay,
So-
I see.
Right now, is Zen is putting his hand into A3, or was that Tannis? Oh, Aisling. Who said A3?
I think it was Ben.
Zen. Okay, so Zen, you're putting your hand in A3.
Zen.
That has ashes.
Ooh.
Because whatever was there is gone now.
Probably some important info. Hopefully that wasn't important or anything.
Tannis, roll me a Constitution saving check because the gas is pouring out. And while she does that, Aisling, which one did you want to put your hand in?
B3.
Your hand touches mush.
Oh no, BC. Sorry, I was looking. I was like.
Oh, no, it's
think
okay,
we
I
already
figured,
explored
yeah.
B3.
Oh no, B3. you have.
B7. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Oh.
B7. 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 You find a mask of Overturned. So one of those undead masks.
Oh,
But it's very small.
cool.
It's very, very small. So it either could be of a child
Outsides.
or
That
of
means it's
a
a
smaller
child.
creature. Like a little mouse creature. It could be of anything. You're not too sure. You can roll to see.
Yeah,
So her daughter's probably.
yeah I'll roll a
returned.
quick. I'll roll a quick investigation to see what it was. Do. Investigation. 13.
13. Oh shit, Dennis is so long gone. She's fucking y'all over. She's like, fuck it.
Yeah, she don't care.
Aisling, you are able to tell that this mask is
I'll follow after her.
okay.
Actually-
you're also gonna have to roll a con save to make you leave the 10 feet. But Aisling, you're able to tell because of your history
Actually, I
and
think when he remembers that, I think he will wait.
the minute he okay.
I'll wait
You're
for-
able to tell that the mask itself is reminiscent of animal kin. So you're not sure if it's a child or anything, but you can tell it is of a smaller creature.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is anyone following Tannis as she is leaving?
Ah,
Are you guys gonna
I guess
keep?
I'll go with her.
Cynthia's passed out, FYI.
Fire and water. Let's see what happens.
Oh, did she follow
yeah.
after me?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, she
No,
would have
she's-
fallen after you. No, she would have fallen after Tannis. So I was waiting until see if you passed or not to see that you both passed out, but she definitely passed out.
I'm gonna pick her up when we come
When?
through. The rest of us come through. Can I do
Okay.
that?
You can roll a strength check.
I certainly can.
Right.
She is a very big. I mean, you all picked her up
And-
at one point.
Would that be athletics or? Yeah.
If you're picking her up and being careful about it, like being smart, that would be athletics. If you're just picking her up, like with your knees,
It's like a deadlift. That's
Yeah.
strength probably.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That'll be 16 total. To pick up Cynthia. And that is athletics.
Yeah, you're smart. You're coiling her up first, lifting with your knees.
you're good. You are dragging her, though. Are you grabbing her from the head? Are you
Like, throwing her over his shoulder. I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap her up like like a rope and like throw her over my
So like wrap her up like a lasso, and then like
Hey, like maybe
pull
I
over
only
one
like wrap her only
shoulder.
once. Like how
So she looks like you've got a loop to loop
you
around.
like carry
you,
like a
it's
tire
on
or
your
something
shoulder.
like that, or like a coiled up. Yeah, and she might still have a bit dragging behind.
That's fine. She's definitely a big girl. It's understandable.
And
Aisling, are you
big.
staying behind? You following? Also, is Zen following? Because if he's not
Oh no,
with
I'm
you,
staying behind. I'm the one with the spell. I don't need to leave.
yeah. So, Cypress, you're gonna have to roll as well another con save because you're getting out of the safety net.
Can do the bubble.
Question:
That's
with this
gonna.
door open, does that like help the gas dissipate?
Yeah,
a bit
disperse it
more?
at all. That's
Yes,
also true.
it does help. The further you get away from the door, the less of the gas is hitting you.
So maybe that DC is lowered. If you have to
That'll
roll it
be a
again.
Not in the room because he's still technically in the room,
yeah.
so it would still be quite high. It's still at where it is. But the further you get, yes, the DC gets lower.
15.
15, you just
percent.
passed, sir. You are fighting to
Who's
keep the snake up. You might not be
Oof,
holding
that'd be
him
tough.
as
But I'm doing it.
nicely as you want, but you are making sure, at least the very least, that her head is not dropping on the floor. You are fighting as best you can to get out of this.
Yeah. A little sloppy. I like shake my head and like not like enough to damage or like slap.
Aisling just
Just
went
kinda keep myself awake.
AFK. Hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. So Aisling, Cypress, Cynthia are leaving. You leaving Dex behind?
That is a good point. Is anybody remembering Dex?
Nope, I'm going forward.
I mean, Zen's still with him right now. Pyro might pick him up.
Somebody should really get Dex. Maybe Cynthia will go back for him later. Little
Or
snack for
fill
the
up. Well, I hope Heidi's okay.
road.
She's like
$5 fill up.
offline.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Okay. While that's happening, Zen, which hole are you sticking your hand in?
Phrasing. Is he there? Or is
And Tannis, you don't get too far ahead because just
he AFK too?
before you get anywhere of significance, you find this. You go further down on the map. You will notice that there is a great heat coming towards the hallway. But it
Yeah,
goes
that's fine.
on and off. It goes on and off. It switches actually from heat to... Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Did I lose it? That is not it. That is not what I want.
What isn't what you want?
Lasers. I don't need lasers.
That would be a very different campaign, I think.
Very, very different.
Pretty cool though.
It switches between fire and lightning. Now, you can wait and observe, or you can run through it. It's up to you.
Let's do it.
I'll wait and observe.
Good girl. That's my girl.
Aw.
Now, before I let you continue going forward.
Oh, hello.
Yay! Aisling's back. Hopefully. Maybe.
Yes, no,
Zen-
maybe.
You're back.
Zen, pick a hole.
Back. Okay.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, sorry. What did I miss? Internet went
Uh,
out. There's a storm going on.
Ooh, are you okay?
Everything.
Yeah, you guys are fighting the BBEG now.
We triggered a trap by accident, which is the portal
So
to
not
like
too
the
much.
end boss.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Just
Um,
the usuals.
But what's happening right now is... Oh, thank God. Okay. Sorry, I just got an email from work and I thought I fucked up my job and it's gonna be fine. It's fine. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. Sorry.
Don't you love those?
Right? So Aisling, you are trying to leave as well.
Okay.
As soon as you get 10 feet away from Zen, you're going to have to roll a Constitution saving throw. And Zen, please pick a hole to open or stick your hand through if you'd like.
All right, let's go. Continue the thing. B3.
B3. B3 is... you stick your hand in. It is mushy. Kind of
This
hot.
is Amber. Ira's going in first.
So she goes in. She might, depending on how how hungry she is. I doubt she's very hungry, but she will let you know that it looks like it's rotten fruit that's been burnt. Very squishy. Very rotten.
Ew.
Okay.
So,
And Aisling?
Constitution saving throw. 6.
Aisling, as soon as you get 10 feet away from Zen, you pass it.
Oh
You
boy.
become paralyzed. Put you right about in here. I'll put you close to the door.
Oh.
So as you get
Sorry.
closer to the door, you just down.
Okay.
Cypress, are you going back to save her?
Oh.
Yeah, I think if I notice, I'll put down
Remember, you're also running. You're risking yourself.
Cynthia closer to. Yeah, I'll drop Cynthia in safety, and then I'm gonna go back.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume. Yeah. Okay. So that's happening.
As possible.
Tannis, you are observing. Can you please roll me an investigation roll? Zen, pick another hole.
C3.
C3. Did I not do this one? Did I fuck that one up? Oh, sorry. No, this should have been green. This one should have been green. So just there was something already there. You don't worry about it. Pick a different one. My apologies.
Okay. Then it will be E3.
E3. Again, rotten food.
Okay.
Cypress, roll me a strength check.
Yep. Athletics are just flat strength.
Whatever you prefer. Tannis, you unfortunately... I mean, if you're picking her
I'll
up
do
with
one with a high
finesse...
modifier. 16.
Yeah. 16, you get her fine. But you won't be able to get both her and... blah, 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 blah.
Cynthia?
Yeah.
Oh, did I not drop her off in safety?
You dropped her off in safety, but she's still knocked out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get
paralyzed-wise.
her to say. Yeah.
Are
Gonna
you
get,
bringing her next to Tannis? Did you drop her off by Tannis, or did you drop her off?
no,
in the hallway?
I was ahead of. Okay, so re-explain like the locations and what the threats
So, do you see the map right now?
there
Are
are,
you on
just
the map?
to be certain of like where things specifically are. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I'm
so
on that.
when
There's the
you're in,
fog and the room. And
so when you're in the room, you picked up Cynthia. You came out maybe halfway through the hall. Depending on where you drop Cynthia, it really, like, so long as you're more than just at least halfway through the hall over to where Tannis is, the smoke is less there, essentially. But I'm trying to figure out, did you drop Cynthia off next to
Yeah.
Tannis or not?
I think he'd like get.
Because if you dropped her next to Tannis, you probably wouldn't have seen Aisling fall.
I was gonna drop her like midway through, like where she is
Okay.
on the map,
okay.
and then go
That's
back.
what I want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit,
Back
what's
and
happening?
grab Aisling and go and come back. Yeah. So I thought the situation was, but I just wanted to be sure.
Okay, so then
It's
if you want
weird
to
with
pick,
timing.
if you
Yeah.
want to pick up, now that you picked
So
up
many
Aisling,
names.
now that you picked up Aisling, you're gonna probably you lift her up easy. You bring her over to where Cynthia is. Are you gonna try to lift both of them up?
I'm gonna take Aisling over to Tannis, and then I'm gonna.
Okay. And Tannis, You
Come back for Cynthia.
get a little distracted. You kind of lose
All
track
this
of.
movement.
Yep, because you also see your baby girl Cynthia left in the middle of the hallway. Like you see the
Spoiled
smoke,
partially.
Oh no.
and so that probably like fucked you over with the timing, so you're not too sure when thing is hitting.
Yeah,
when
I feel like I'd
fire's
stop, go check on her, make sure she's still breathing,
Yeah.
she's okay.
Mhm.
Cynthia, my child, you're fine. You're asleep. Oh, you're asleep. Okay,
She's definitely asleep.
that's fine. You had a lot to eat today. Okay,
all good.
You're fine. You're safe here. Back to the task at hand. I have no idea. I missed everything.
Zen, pick another hole. Aisling, roll another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. D4.
Okay.
D4. You find one gold
Ooh,
piece.
okay, dirty 20.
Cool. Is there anything weird about this gold piece?
You can roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Aisling, you wake up in the arms of such a strong, manly man.
Ah,
But it's not
my
your
only friend.
man who you're terrified of when you first met.
Yep.
But yeah, you wake up clear as day. And if you both make it to where Tanis is currently standing, or her icon is currently standing, you will also notice a interval of fire and electricity. You can run through it, or you can wait to see
Woo.
the timing. What timing is like.
Ooh, could we like control it? Control fire.
You can try.
Hmm.
What was your roll, Zen?
19.
19. It's a regular piece of gold. It looks older. Like the carvings on it is of an older date, but it's still valuable.
I'm just gonna separate that because that usually teaches me like, hey, this is different. Different's interesting.
Cool. I'm assuming you're going for D5 next.
I am.
Pyra comes out with what looks like rags. Burnt rags. Whatever was in there is gone now.
All right. I
Cynthia
hope this
is
wasn't a
not
really
very-
nice outfit.
Cynthia keeps failing her rolls. Somebody needs to pull her away from this. Like,
Yeah, I was
further.
gonna go back for her.
Okay.
Like after getting Aisling
Aisling.
sorted out.
Okay. So Aisling, I'm gonna put you over where
Mhm.
Tanis is standing.
Cool.
Tanis, do you allow Cypress to pick up your baby?
Yes. I trust Cypress. He seems strong enough
See,
to
why not?
handle her. He hasn't
Do I
done
need to roll
anything
again?
really to piss Tanis off.
You do not need a roll because you've already rolled significantly for the two people. For the two rolls, you pick her up very easily. But I will need you to make me another Constitution saving throw because you're going back into. But that's essentially the DC has dropped. So you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Tanis, you
I
did
do.
go next to Cynthia, so you also need to roll me a Constitution saving throw because you're both by where she was.
Nat 20? That's a nat 20. I have been
Hey,
inoculated.
samesies!
Oh, you both are fine.
We both rolled that for this. Of course we did.
God, I hope we don't have a fight later.
Oh, we will.
Zen, which hole are you going
That would be
through?
bad.
6A, maybe?
I am going for a 6, indeed.
What is inside?
Not a care in the world.
Bones.
Bones.
I pull those out.
They are burnt and charred, but there are bones.
How many of them do I take out of this little nook?
From what you were able to pull out proper, like full bones, I would say about 2.
And what kind of bones are they? Do I see? Is it just skulls? Is it just the femur? Is it just some finger bones?
They are long stickies, but you don't know from what or investigation. It's just
Well, I'm going to save these because these can make tools, weapons, anything. 2 bones.
of you who are observing the fire and electricity wall, roll me an investigation check. And Zen, I'm gonna say 7A.
Do I do another one?
Yes.
Yep, you're gonna need to do another one. Actually, no, you can't. Aisling has to.
I was
because
like,
she was
I'll
the one
do
observing.
another one for
Sorry.
giving me this chance.
Sorry, Aisling can look because she was standing there.
19.
Oh, girl, perfect.
I'd
me
like
2
to do
seconds.
something in just a second.
Zen, you go to 7A, right?
I do indeed.
You pull out a vial that has burnt cloth on it, and
That's
yeah, another vial.
so 2 more vials.
Yeah. So you have 2 vials now.
Okay, I'll do an investigation check on the new one, I guess, to try and see if I know what this might be.
Sure. Do that. Aisling, you are an observant child from being such a quiet person all your life. You can tell that there is a 3-second interval. It goes fire, fire, and then there's maybe another 5 seconds before it goes electricity. Then fire, fire,
Mm-hmm.
electricity. Fire, fire, electricity.
Okay, hold on. Fire, fire,
Electricity.
electricity.
Then it's fire, fire, electricity. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have this right. Fire, fire, electricity. Fire, fire, electricity.
Uh-huh.
Fire, fire, electricity, electricity. Fire, electricity, electricity. Fire. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So between the
that.
fire is 3 seconds. Between the fire electricity is 5.
Okay.
The second round of fire electricity, it's 3 seconds
Alright.
between the 3. It goes the intervals are 3 5 3 5 3 5 3 5.
Okay.
And what is your role, sir?
Oh.
For your investigation?
7.
Which one?
7.
Okay.
7. You do not know what this is. You're not familiar with it. You open it. It doesn't smell of anything of this earth, or that you have learned. It does give this very odd, shimmering look that kind of triggers a memory, triggers something in you that you feel like you've seen before, but you can't put a pin to it. Doesn't
Like
smell
something
poisonous.
pleasant?
It doesn't give you negative vibes, if that's what you're asking.
I drink a little bit of it.
You drink a little bit of it? How much is a little? Like, there's not a lot in this already.
I drink all of it.
Okay. Good sir, you are currently immune to
Chug,
any
chug,
spell
chug.
or effect that would alter your form for 1 minute.
Awesome. I have no idea that this has happened to me.
You just feel sparkly and good inside.
Yeah, this sounds good, but this actually just fucked up one of my main features. No wild shape for the next minute.
Ooh.
Or polymorph.
And if there are spells that may or may not trigger changing, you will not have to worry.
Oh yeah, an enemy can totally polymorph you to screw you over.
Yeah. Be a very beneficial thing to have.
Let's see here. All right. Aisling, do you tell the group about this pattern that you are seeing?
Yes, so particularly I'll turn to Tanis and relay the pattern to her. And as she's doing that, she'll tear off a corner of her dress to use as the miniature cloak component of the cantrip resistance. And so just to recap on this, you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the saving throw, and then the spell ends.
Yeah, this seems like a good
So
time to have
adding a
that.
d4 to a saving throw.
Okay, perfect. Do you give it willing creature though? It did say willing. His Tannis willing.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, you're giving it to Tannis?
Aisling will turn Tannis. I know you have no reason to trust me right now, but may I offer you just a little bit of help?
She won't move.
And she'll hold out.
Which, I think you'll be able to see that she's not retreating from you, so she's granting you permission to touch her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then she will put the little little miniature cloak, if you will, square fabric into her hand, and cast resistance.
Nice.
Nice.
And so the target, I think, so that means you can roll the d4 before or after making a saving throw.
Nice.
Very good, very good. Zen, you are going for 8E.
Yep.
He's just collecting all the shit.
Get
Why would I
everything you
not?
can.
You
This
pull
is the
out.
best kind of puzzle.
You pull out a single glove, and what is in the glove looks like a burnt, charred hand.
Cool.
I take out the hand. Now, how burnt is this hand?
Crispy. Crispy and old.
Then
I don't think it was
how is the
burnt
glove doing any
before.
better?
What was that?
Well, now here's my question though. Like, is this hand like decomposed, like almost to the bone, or is like the glove around
Oh, yeah.
something else? Because if I
It's
burn this,
definitely-
then is the glove doing better?
The bone itself is like the hand itself is pretty much decomposing. But it's definitely it's not fresh, I would say, but I wouldn't say it's as old as some of the other things that you've found so far. I would say maybe like zombie. It looks like a zombie hand. The bone sticking out. But it is
I have
burnt.
to find.
And the
Here's the
glove
thing.
itself is metal.
Like armor glove or like
It's an
just a
armored
metal.
glove. You can roll a history check if you want to see if you can recognize it.
All right.
Interesting.
And I'm also just going to
Set
test
this
if it
up.
fits.
It can. I think it might
I'm just
fit
wondering
you.
who set this all up.
It's going to be quite big for your hand.
18.
You're going to recognize that this glove was from a hoplite you had met on a boat.
A Hopalite I met on a boat.
Yeah, you all met on a boat. Who had
Is
a
it Tannis'
kobold.
best friend?
Oh,
It's Tannis's best friend's glove.
oh my gosh. Yeah, and he said effing Nyxborn. And so did he
This end up here.
kidnap the Nyxborn people?
And this is just a.
Oh,
And
Hmm.
is
this
he
is just
part of this
glove inside of it.
It's all him
The glove is of the same branding.
setting like a setup, but it's his hand,
knows?
though, right?
It's definitely
This-
could be his hand. It
This could be his
definitely
hand.
could be.
I'm going to keep this hand because there's a specific item I'd love to make that you need the hand of a murderer for.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
The hand's definitely seen better
But-
days, but yep.
Cool. That
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
So a hand and a metal glove.
Put in some rice.
You guys really should have stayed. This stuff is interesting.
It's like Pyra's just like, can I stop going in these holes now? I'm getting too many spider webs.
We're almost done, and you're literally made of fire. You know they just smell fire.
And she just giving you the dirtiest of looks. And the last one, D-O, is a rock. And Pyra literally picks this rock up and spits it to the ground. She is like, this is stupid. This was dumb. Look at this. This is the last thing there. Look what you made me get. And it just says, not up.
And what was up?
The D0, she pulled that last one out, and it was a rock that said, not up.
Well, I guess I look down, even though I already know what it is.
So while they're doing that, Aisling has casted resistance on Tanis. Aisling has told you guys of the pattern that she has witnessed. So what are you guys doing?
Try and
I am going
do
to wait until the fire sequence starts again. And when
Okay.
it shoots out fire, I'm going to try and cast Control Fire. See if it works on this.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Fire for longer.
Control fire.
Control
flames,
flames.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do with the fire? Are you trying to extinguish it? Are you trying
Move
to
it out of the
forward?
way. So change its
Okay.
direction.
As soon as you cast that spell, the flames themselves it feels instead of shooting forwards, they shoot as if they're shooting a wall, essentially. So they're going
Perfect.
either way.
Perfect.
Is anyone following after her? You've got 3 seconds. 1, 2.
No, I'm gonna wait.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so I'll just wait until the next fire round, because it's fire, fire, lightning, and cast it again.
So, do you guys run after her, or are you going to wait till the next turn of fire?
I'll wait. I mean,
Okay.
do you think we should go?
We'll
Kind
shimmy with her. I'll try to go with her.
Okay. This is a very,
Shimmy,
very
shimmy.
tight path. But I'll let you guys get it. Aisling, roll me an acrobatics check. Tanis, knowing you probably don't
Yes,
give a fuck
ma'am.
who's next to you, so you're fine. It's up to Aisling if she can ballet her way with you. Now,
Fair.
Acrobatics! Dirty 20! Woohoo!
oh, she ballet. She's like a fucking feather. Now here's the problem. She gets through, no problem. You have the cast of spell of resistance on you, even better. Our big macho man here's got the sneak.
I probably will tell him to leave Cynthia on the other
Got the
side.
what? Oh, the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave
Are
her
you
there.
sure?
She will sleep and nap until we return. It probably won't be safe for her to continue on anyways.
Zen, are you going to make your way to the group now? While we wait for Zen's reply, Cynthia is being left alone.
Should I just jump through? Like
You
Super
can,
Mario 64 long jump?
If Tanis is being super nice and helping you all get through,
Because you helped with
seems that
Cynthia,
way.
she will help you and keep casting
you.
Control Flame, so that way during the fire sequence, there's a clear path.
Yeah, I'll just step through. You sure you don't want me to go back and
I don't know what
grab
will
Cynthia?
be up ahead. It should probably be best to leave her be. Let her sleep it off for a while.
Fair enough, but I don't know how much farther we'll have to go into this dungeon to find what we're looking for, so...
And let's see.
Or hell, if
Zen?
we're able to get out the same way we came in.
Zen, darling.
Just best
Okay, we are going to hold on Zen.
to remember where we left her.
Yeah.
Well, I still have the key and I know the entrance to that other room. I could get back to her fairly easily.
This is also true.
Now, when you guys crossed this path, if you had the moment to take a look, I'm assuming Aisling and Tanis, you both had a moment to take a look down because you were both staring at this wall of fire and electricity for a while. I'm not sure if Cypress had a chance to really look down, but the
I don't
pit.
think... Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like he would have been too busy trying to keep Cynthia on him, trying to balance that instead of looking down and just looking forward. I don't see him the type to like look down at what the dangers are, but that I could be wrong. But you will notice that it looks almost like it's a never-ending pit. But you can smell A lot of blood.
Ew. Delicious.
On this side of the pathway, you will notice that there is a kind of a stream, or like a little pool here to the top. Where is this little place? And the water is pristine clean. But yeah, that's it. That's all you see here. There's nothing else except for this staircase.
Do I see my daughter in this room? No. Then I'm going up the staircase.
Are you guys following?
Yep. Might as well.
Predictable
waiting to
tense.
hear from
Yeah, I'll follow.
Sen. Just waiting to hear from Sen. Gonna change.
I don't know how long it took. I don't know how long it took me to do everything, but I'm
It wouldn't
slowly
have taken
following
this long.
after. Okay.
Yeah. So
Then I would have followed
by the
after.
time they cross. So by the time,
They
crossed,
crossed,
you would have just made it to the because it would have taken them a moment to get all this information for the whole dragging and stuff. I feel like you and Pyro would have just kept on going. So by the time they crossed, before they go up the stairs, you probably would have met them at the bottom. Would you have had Pyra pick Dex up, or would everybody have left Dex? Because I need to know that now.
I would have gone to get Dex because I would have looked around to see where the hell everybody went because I was very focused on this.
Okay.
So he would essentially be under. Yeah, I'm essentially Yoda backpacking him right now.
Oh, guys. At least somebody's looking out for the person who offering you help. Because if you left him down there, none of you guys would continue to have the help after.
We'll
We'll be
map
fine.
Yeah, that tracks. Would it be just the factor that
Snowballs.
he's not with
very
us, or would it be spied as well?
Wait, what? I think he'd be fine. I don't think he would have been spied.
Would just be the fact. Yeah.
Where is... There's perfect. Map change! Let me know if it loads up for you guys. If not, I will take a photo.
Got a dungeon.
I'm not following them though.
Oh, you're not?
No, I
Where were
would have
you
gone
going?
and continuing down because it looks like a hallway and there just seems to be nothing there. Is that just a door?
It is just a door.
Like the ones we've seen before?
Yes. Now, there is a keyhole to it. But...
But it doesn't match the one I have.
Not the
Does
one
it match
that
the
you
one I
have.
saw that Aisling had?
You can roll a history check. See if you recall.
Alright. Let's see if I remember. Remembering.
Interesting.
I wasted a nat 20 on this.
It's not
But
the
yeah,
same.
no, it's a nat 20.
That's
It's
not the
frustrating,
same.
but
Nope. It's not the same key, unfortunately. This hole looks a lot bigger.
I'm gonna try my key then, because my key was bigger.
It doesn't fit.
And I'm gonna ask my new friend who Yoda backpack to help me try and pick this lock, because he's actually really good at this. He's told me.
You can do,
And I'm going to help him.
I'm gonna say that's a sleight of hand. Would that be the case for picking a lock?
Yes, but he would be way better at it than I am, so I'm helping him because that's
these
what
tools.
he
If you have these tools,
He does, so let me roll his sleight of hand.
and proficiency, so I'd get that on top, so it'd be an extra 2, I'm
Perfect.
assuming.
It is 24.
And I'd also give him advantage if that helps.
Oh, let's see what that's with advantage.
Plus guidance. So that's
Plus
another
guidance.
D4.
lots.
Oh yeah,
of
he
bonuses.
just sneezes at this thing and magic. Poof! This doesn't
No,
take.
that's
It's
stupid.
not
You
as
should just break it down.
complicated.
Sorry, I just had a flashback to the city in Sunday Sins, and sorry, I'm still a
It's
little
okay.
bitter, I guess.
It doesn't take him long to open the door. And when he does open the door, a very strong smell of iron hits your beak instantly, as well as Dex's, causing him to cover his nose. Whether it makes you cover your nose, it's up to you, but it's the smell of blood.
I'm going to have Pyra in her little bird form because she can fly up to 30 feet. Just go in and, examine this room. So, this
It's a very small room. It's maybe a room 20 by 20. It's a square room. But if you were to look up, there looks to be a grate, and what is coming from the grate is blood. And looking down into the room is just a deep pit.
I'll have Pyro go down and see how deep that pit is. Is this just a body dump place?
So Pyro will go down, and what she's going to notice is there is what looks to be almost like a small river of blood, but no bodies. At least not from what she can see.
It's too bad I'm not a blood mage. This should probably do something cool with me. Maybe. Oh well. And quick, my own perception, there's nothing down there that looks shiny or anything in the blood.
Unfortunately,
anything
not.
interesting?
Just blood.
Oh well.
Normal, good old blood.
Just good old blood. Well, I'll mark that down as a place if someone needs a bunch of blood for some reason.
This is fair.
Actually, I might grab a quick vial of it, just because, you never know. You might need blood for certain spells and shit.
Maybe make it
you don't think you.
You do have some empty vials still, so.
To a drink for vampire?
Yeah, no, there's specific like summonings and spells that actually need components of blood.
Okay, so while you are doing that, the group upstairs, you've made it upstairs, you may or may not have seen Zen just on the other side of the path there. Just skip you guys while you guys are now upstairs in this room. I don't know if you guys can see the map. If not, I will take a screenshot.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I can see it.
What are you guys doing?
There's like a table there in the upper. Oh, okay. More.
That's not a. It's not a table. It is a plank board on what looks like
bridge.
Yes, essentially a makeshift bridge.
Crossing the bridge.
And is that pile of bricks in front of us? Is that a set of stairs or a column?
That's the stairs that you came from.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna go over. Are you gonna observe the room? You're just gonna go straight.
Going
I want to know what's in the cloud closest to us now.
I mean, can we see what's over here? Yeah. Like, is that just the wall? Is there a door?
There's a wall. There's a door in the hallway that leads down to.
I'd like to Kool-Aid Man through the wall. Sorry.
You can.
I tried to.
It would really hurt. It's a very thick wall. But yes, Tannis.
Straight space.
Tannis is going across. I don't know if you guys want me to move your characters or not. I've just been doing it just because making it easier. But if you want to move your characters, you're welcome to do so. If you don't want to move your characters, I can move it for you. Just let me know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to check out this area.
Okay.
I would want to check the stability of the wall first, or the board. Sorry.
If Tannis is going across it,
that's where I would want to cross.
Tannis crosses it very easily. But that's with her weight. You can do a quick investigation check. You'd like to see if you want to risk it.
I'll do that. Nat 1.
Dax isn't around right now, so you don't have help.
Which -1, so 0. So I'm just gonna step full-heartedly onto this thing, and I'm gonna step full.
Pray. Pray to your gods.
Hardly onto this thing to cross it. Yep. Basically.
Famous last words.
It's very, very stable. You're good.
It's fine.
Totally.
It was not fine.
Zen, since you were still downstairs, do you think after observing that room, would you have gone, followed after them?
I would have, but I would have just flown and just observed the bridge. These things are just shooting across the path we need to take, right? Just a straight line?
Exactly, yes.
And I'm gonna just look down at this giant pit that looks. How deep is this pit?
Oh, it's very, very deep. It almost looks
deep,
like an unending pit.
Okay,
but you can smell blood.
I'm just gonna light a torch and just drop it in to see how far down it goes.
The torch falls, and the light gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you hear a splash, and it went away. It is deep enough for you if you wanted to fly under and over, or type of thing. You
that's what I was. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that and bring Dex with me because that's what I was planning on doing when I saw how.
You are going to need to roll me an athletics or an acrobatics, sir, because you have Dex cradled in your arms or on your back.
Nope, still Yoda. and if anything happens, he's got his shot at the ready to just snipe, and so does Pyro. And this is why flying is just cheating in most of these.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Oh, you like pirouette in the air. You slide down.
We do a trick. We do just a straight dive for 20 feet, and then we actually do the lift up right arcing underneath the fire.
Oh yeah, 100% Dex is screaming the entire time. Like, why are you doing this?
Roller coaster.
And you get up. Sorry. You make it safely. And you see the staircase. Give me 2 seconds to get back to you. Aisling, you see the wall, the door. The door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
It is missing a key.
Okay.
You can tell that the key that is missing is not the key that you have.
Okay, so we need to find another key, or can I try the key that was left for me in the camp?
You can also try, but you will notice immediately as soon as you pull it out, it will not. Tennis, you're going into the key.
Okay.
Tennis, you are going into the other room. Aisling, what are you doing?
I guess both. I'll move away from that door and follow.
And Cypress, what are you doing?
Oh, I didn't break the thing with my weight, right? That is correct?
No, you are fine.
Through? Okay.
You that fine.
I'll follow around down to the door beneath to see what's down there. Actually, what do I see in the room?
What?
Ahead of me, in this room? When I'm walking through, what do I see in this room? The room that we see has all this.
So in that room, you don't really see anything from the angle that you got.
Slime and skeletons. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll assume it's fine.
Tennis, you are in the room with the slime. Or what you assume is slime, where the green stuff is.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Tennis, you will notice immediately in front of, north of you, a deep pit of lava.
Wonderful.
And across from that lava is a gate. So, and the gate goes to the roof. So if anyone were to say, I don't know, fly, they wouldn't be able to cross. But it is there. It is new, but it is there. At this point, Zen would be making his way up the staircase. Zen, you are now alone in this room with Dex strapped to your back.
Wait, did we get a chance to check out those little statues? Were they like faucets, like spitting water?
Oh, they were just regular. Yeah, there was nothing like carved or anything. It was just pristine, clean.
Okay. I just quickly watched Pyra because she was angry about having web on her feathers, which she immediately shakes like the bird of fire and just looks at me very angrily again.
No way.
Yeah, that's not gonna help, I think.
Whenever I put water on her, she didn't like it.
Oh no, she didn't.
Oh, she didn't like it when I do it either, but she asked me to do it.
She's still very unhappy.
In non so uncertain terms of, I don't want to do this, I'm getting webs all over me. Let me wash you.
And she's still like, I still don't want to be fucking washed. This shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Very much, yeah.
Yeah, she's full of attitude. I love her. Yeah.
All right. Now, let's see. We're there. We have no idea where they went. Mm-hmm. Exploring we shall do.
So if you are going to cross this plank, because there's nothing in this room, unfortunately. If you were to cross this plank, you would see, I would assume, Cypress fiddling with that door. And then you would also see Aisling and Tanis in the other room directly across.
I actually just check out this plank real quick and just, can I lift it up?
You can. Roll me a
I
strength
lift
check.
up the plank. All right. This is not my forte.
You got help. You got Dex on
Yeah.
you.
17. I hope we're
Oh,
not fighting. I'm
good.
going to be terrible.
I'll get all the help.
You're able to lift up the plank. It's a very hefty plank. But underneath it, you don't see anything but like what essentially looks like a crack in the floor, like rubble, like somebody like smashed whatever used to be here. Maybe it was a door, whatever it was. But the floor is just not leveled. That's all it is. The plank is there to make it leveled.
All right. I take out 2 gold from my pouch and just place them 2 down there and just drop the plank back where it was. And if anyone else has that idea, for whatever reason in the future when we leave, they'll have a nice surprise.
Okay. Lovely.
Guess we'll see.
Lovely. So, Zen, are you going to follow the ladies or are you going to follow Cypress down?
Well, would I see him like in the corner if he's messing with the door, or is he not there yet?
Cypress, are you going right up to the door?
Start messing with the door.
Okay, so he's right up to the door, so you wouldn't see him.
Okay, so I just know there's a down that way, and the 2 in
The
front of
ladies
me are
are
the only ones I can see.
across.
Okay. Could I ask where is he? If he like is he up ahead or?
So you ladies have been just been spooked by the Firebird who's caught up to you.
Where is who?
Okay, now I'm a little bit afraid because like.
Do I hear this?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can hear me. It's not.
I'm
It's
not
not-
like whispering or anything. I'm just asking. Like this. Tanis, Aisling, Cypress, Dex, me. One of us isn't here.
They forgot.
Not.
Pyra's
my
also here.
business.
I mean,
Zen,
Dex
you can
is
fly, right?
with Zen.
Yes.
Can you fly up there and see what's past that gate? She's gonna point over the lava.
I'm just gonna waddle over.
So Zen, when you get to the lava, you're also going to feel this extreme heat coming from below. You will see the silver gate that kind of looks like prison bars on the other side, and the gate itself is quite high. It looks like it's reaching the roof there. But yeah, do you want to fly across and see what's on the other side?
I'll send Pyra to go check that out. She's immune to fire, so anything that tries to burn her will not do shit.
Nice. Pyra is able to see that there is a door to the left-hand side of on the other side of this hallway. She is also able to see that there is another thing of lava up ahead. Down, and it looks like there's a bigger room on the other side.
Okay. I'll ask her to scout that out, and then
Is
come
she gonna
back
go-
if there's anything that looks like it could be.
Okay.
dangerous.
Is she gonna go through the silver poles or the bars?
Yeah, through them and like just essentially sticking to the lava and the things, because well, that can't hurt her. So she can
Okay.
literally just swim in.
So she's able to go through. She sees there's a big empty room with lava also on the ground. 3 doors in the big room up ahead. And 1 hallway that doesn't have a door. Shrink this. I'm assuming she's going to go through there because she's a good girl. She's going to see another statue, very similar to the one you saw in the other hall. Oh, shrink! She's going to find 2 statues. Sorry, I lied. 2 statues. Let me show you this. That's a door. That's another wall. Wow! Stop it! There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
I
The
don't
map
think she'll
should
be bothered by that.
updated.
See, I know the design on the floor isn't part of this, but it looks cool.
Right? The design.
So
I like
that's
this.
just 2 dragons. Or really big snakes.
Pretty cool.
Cypress. So they're doing the flying about. What are you doing? With this
do I hear all this going on?
Yeah, it's not. Actually, no, because they're in the other room. I would say no. The noise probably would be muffled out by the roaring of lava.
Yeah, that would make sense. Does the door just not budge? Is it just not opening?
It's not open. It's locked.
Yeah. It's locked. Oh.
Oh, her internet.
She died.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not nothing's happening, I'm just gonna go join the others in the main room.
Okay. So you join the others. Everyone is kind of just lined up against the lava floor.
What's going on?
Waiting
What's
for
going
Pyro.
on? Why lava?
So much lava.
Why is there lava?
Ooh, one thing that
Tannis
Pyro's
shrug.
gonna notice. One thing that Pyro will notice on the other side is on the top of the map, at the very last room with the 2 statues, there are 3 doors again. One of the doors is slightly open, but she can't get through. She's not small enough. Like the way the doors turn, they're all roundabout doors. So it's at an angle. It's closed technically, but it's also technically open. If she wants to be a big girl and try to push the door, she can try. But that's up to you.
Let me try and just look this up just because she either won't be able to do it or she'll be able to turn the little fire just to move through it. Or she won't. Fire spirits are weird.
Tannis, are you just standing there waiting as well?
No, I am probably gonna go and examine the slime.
I'm relaying this, but if you want to leave, that's cool.
Oh, you're saying
It's a weird
they're
room.
all in the same room. The skeleton, and the way it's positioned and all the things in it, you are able to tell this slime is not slime. It is actually some type of acid. And touching it would be very not good.
Wonderful. So I might try Tannis's, tried and true method of setting it on fire, but we shall see.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait to hear back to see what else Pyro found before I make my decision, but that's where she's leaning towards right now. That's what she's feeling.
Aisling, what are you doing?
Aizling's not here.
Oh no, Aisling's gone. That's right. Aisling is observing. Cypress, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, you just see Tannis looking at some slime.
And so it's just pile of bones with the acid, or slime?
Pile of bones with the acid.
Yeah, is there anything in the bone?
No, just bones. Just bones.
Or just bones? Yeah, and
just bones.
I see that the door is open across the other way.
Open.
Is that?
It is meant to be opened.
It is open. Noted. I think I should probably just wait for Pyro to come back before.
Fair enough. And what is Pyro doing?
Making any other moves, and also acidic slime. You asking me?
No. What's Pyro doing?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Oh wait,
Oh,
shit.
Pyra?
Yeah.
Well, okay, just because I'm looking at this room. The only door she actually knows that isn't like completely locked fully is the one that's halfway twisted.
Yes. Which I
Okay,
will.
then she would try to like make that effort to see if she can finish either opening it or I don't know, closing it. Let's see what happens.
Is she going to be in her human form? Is she still in bird form?
She's currently in human form. She didn't stay a bird long after that bath.
She's perceptive, right?
She is.
Can she roll a perception check?
Sure. $18.
18. So from the lower door here, where I'm putting this yellow from, she can hear somebody getting. She can hear a whipping sound and two voices. One person clearly in pain, and the other yelling stuff. From the door that is slightly open, she can also hear people very close to the door chanting, and another voice. She hears chanting further away from the door that up top, but she can hear that there is another person probably just behind
Okay.
talking. They
So-
are. She understands languages, if I'm correct.
She understands everything I do.
Okay, so she can so the open door, which she can hear clearly, are two people conversing about how could we have let that person go? They ran away with the kids. He was supposed to guard them. It's ridiculous. Now we've lost two great subjects. We shouldn't have hired him in the first place. And they sound very frustrated.
Okay. Understandable. But Tannis is no longer here to listen
Oh
to
no,
this.
Tannis is still in the same room.
Okay. Then I'm letting her know that someone has, who is supposed to be guarding them apparently, has decided to quote unquote rescue or just take them. There's no way to know who is left, but one of them is left. Two of them are gone. As far as what my recon is, and I think I can hear where that one is, and it's not a good situation, so we should probably get there faster. No one else here is like immune to fire, right?
No.
No.
Damn. Okay, then we have to go the long way around.
Nope.
And I'm just gonna have Pyra just fly back. Actually, no, I'm gonna have her just stay there and recon. And if anything changes in that situation, to tell me if they keep something new
Alright.
conversation over.
I like
Because
that.
she can't
I like
open
that.
the green door.
I definitely don't suggest she did. Is she changing her form? Is she gonna stay as a scary fire
She's
girl?
gonna stay as a firebird, and she's just gonna perch on one of those little
Statue.
lanterns of fire, just be a bird on fire, and just watching and listening.
Hmm.
Okay.
Probably the one over here by the corner where the door is.
All right. Closest to the door. Let me change her to a beautiful bird. Let's turn you into a parrot.
Yeah,
There you go, Pyro.
that
Oh,
bird
you're so
is
fucking
on
tiny.
fire.
Tiny parrot bird.
But she's there. Oh, that's so green.
That is green.
So yes, Pyro's there. You're all together. There is acid on the ground. Tannis, you have heard all of this information.
All leads together.
Yeah, Tannis's nostrils just flare up in anger hearing that. And she's gonna go and try and light the slime on fire.
Cool.
So, question: what's stopping us from passing the door?
Nothing. It's just slime. Acid on the ground.
I'm gonna immediately fly up, grab Tannis, and just lift her over the thing and just
Even better.
fire past.
As she's burning downwards.
Ah.
you
As
lift
she's
her.
shooting down this slime, because why not?
Cypress and Aisling are on the other side, just like, what the fuck? Dex is screaming. He's like, this is too close to the fire. But Lo and behold, it works. Give or take a
And I
minute or
drop her
two.
off immediately, and I go back for everyone else. I'm assuming she's gonna book it to the next place.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not waiting.
Are you going north or east?
Probably north, because that's more or less the direction Pyro went.
That's fair.
Fair
Zen,
enough.
can you just roll me a flat strength check? And I'm just gonna see if you're able to lift Cypress. And if you're able to lift Cypress, you're able to lift everyone else.
Yeah. Like a scale from Dex to
Okay,
Cypress.
flat
Uh-huh.
18.
Or you. Oh, that's nice. You're good. You're able to lift him. Pure, like, passion and strength. You're able to lift this poor man off the
It's
ground.
just natural lift, and it's like literally 10 feet, and I throw him off because you're heavy, dude.
Yeah,
I have 11 in strength. That's 0. That's like
that's amazing.
barely enough to keep myself alive. I'm a Dex.
The fire is burning behind you guys as you enter this new room. Let me just edit this.
Oh man, we never looked what was behind the door. The other one. I want to see that.
You are met with another locked door at the top there, Tannis. You can either go back down, try to figure it out
What is this
from
door
there.
made out of?
All of it's made out of fucking stone, okay? No! It's either stone or marble.
You can try and burn it. This is like slow ass blowtorch.
I mean, yeah, I kind of like, I'm still gonna light it on fire, but I'm gonna go down.
Okay. You go down instead of north.
too.
You burn you burn the stone door out of frustration. But you go down. You see a bookcase to the ground, to the bottom in this little room here, as well as a thing of water dripping from the. It looks like there is a leak somewhere, but there is water, and there is. Oh wait, let me fix that. This is supposed to be open. Sorry. Yeah, and you see an open door. There's a bookcase, open door, up ahead.
Going
What are you
through
all
the
doing?
open door.
Cypress, and Zen, what are you two doing?
I'm walking cautiously. Is that water on the sides?
It is water.
Then I'm gonna just check out this bookcase really quick because that's an odd place for this to be. And I heard them talking about rituals. I don't know, maybe I'll find something here. So just a really quick scan with my bird perception.
All of the books are very similar to Karma Sutra.
I'm gonna follow after Tannis.
I actually got to roll this because this is a thing. This is actually a thing.
And they're all different based on the creatures.
16. Like,
So
and he snaps his fingers and like brains up like, oh, I remember this. And then he just goes to his book and he's like, I saw this here one thing. Never read what the hell it meant. Let's see.
you've definitely
So he's
seen one
there.
in your brother's room.
Yeah, no, he wrote about this. This is actually a chapter in here. It says, this is something you have to talk about eventually. So he's grabbing about 2 to 3.
Dex would tell you to grab one for him.
Yeah, no, he's grabbing the 5 he knows, and then probably another. I'm just going to assume Dex takes whichever ones he wants as well, so let him decide which one he gets.
Can you roll me just a flat D 100?
Cool. Oh yeah, I was going to check this for traps. Nah. D100.
That's fine.
D100. Mother. Oh, wow. Why couldn't this have been a divine intervention? This is a 2.
Oh, actually, okay, good. Hold on. Tannis, you go
Good.
into the other room up north with Cypress and Aisling follow behind you. All the doors are closed. But as you are about to blow up, you hear a clicking sound.
Bigger size.
Because Zen, you have no idea how lucky that was. You did activate a trap, but it was a good one. The 2 doors open. But you don't know that.
I don't know this. I'm skimming through this thing because
That's
my
good.
brother's given me a list of like the best things to look for in these apparently books, right? These are the first editions apparently.
Now, up ahead, as these doors are turning, roll me a perception check. Well, Aisling's not here. Oh, maybe we should stop because Aisling's not here. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, maybe it's a good time. It is
From here.
10:42.
Yeah,
I
well,
think.
here's a good
Later,
place to
God.
stop.
This is a good place to
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
So we'll stop here, because I want
Made
you
some
all
progress.
to be able to roll your.
We're gonna
perception
join.
checks later.
Me and Dex are joining you guys just at the bottom. We've just loaded up our books.
So many
This
books.
is gonna be a good read.
It's all good. It's a lot of books.
Yeah, so in total that would be 7 books, 5 to you, 2 to Dex. But yeah. Congratulations, guys, you made it to the second map. And nobody died.
Yeah.
Woo, we did
Yeah.
it. We did it. Yeah, yet. That is an important clarification.
I'm
Yes.
excited! Shit's gonna hit the fan real soon.
Oh boy. Hey,
Real
I
soon.
like shit hitting fans.
Also, very proud
I know.
of the whole Pyra using her as reconnaissance. Very proud.
I mean, that's one of the
Because-
better things for her.
You have no idea how much that's gonna help you in the long.
I mean, like that is specifically there, like to tell us, hey, are they moving the thing we think we found that we want? Or if they start talking in monologue about more important information, she might listen. Or if the ritual begins and like we hear the loud ass roar of something being summoned, that's a good warning.
Oh, I should clarify the whipping sound that she was hearing earlier, and the person who's crying out in pain. The person who's crying out in pain was very a masculine voice. It didn't sound like a child, but it was a male adult
Eh.
crying out in pain. I know. I'm sorry.
And I figured it was someone being punished for like this happening, and then the experimental ritual thing is just something's happening to the kid. I mean, we might
It's
be
fine.
witnessing how they
It's
make
fine.
their returned, or this just could be something worse. Oh God, what if this is how
Maybe.
like they fix the returned and make them look normal, quote unquote, but they're still returned, they just don't normally look it.
Yeah, that is very, very possible. Very possible.
Maybe.
There's gonna be a lot more things. Oh, I've gotta have to start
I mean,
preparing other maps now.
Yeah. Okay, here's an idea, and just hear me out.
After all this time.
A necromancer wants a giant golem, like a bone golem, so he needs to like get as many like bones as he can, like from different corpses and whatever, but he also needs to strengthen them. And he does that by stealing every cow of every farm within like that couple dozen mile radius, and he has those skeletons milk these cows and just infuse this milk into the bones, just make a giant tub of milk with bones, and he just summons a giant bone golem out of it.
Oh,
How weird would that be if you just walk into like a bunch of
Pretty freaky.
skeleton zombie milking cows to then dump into a vat of bones to like essentially summon a giant bone golem.
Hold on, wait.
Bone deity.
You guys left
They're bony god.
Cypress behind.
No,
Not
Cypress
sorry.
followed after.
You've left
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yes.
behind,
she's
right?
just- yes.
Oh, Dex. Cynthia.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
I
she
just
might
needed-
not be
triple-
there.
Yeah,
Just-
no, also, like, there is fire and acid in front of her. She may just leave and go back to, like, the area that was not this dangerous. Oh,
Yeah,
but she
that
can't.
might-
'Cause the bridge. Now, she's trapped. She's straight up trapped.
Yeah, she's like, I don't like that. I don't
Right.
like thunder.
Yeah, she is straight up trapped.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
you're
not
paying her.
technically. So
Not
she still can
technically,
go
she
up.
does have a way out.
She can go back to the room where
The smoke
holes
should.
were.
Yeah, the smoke should. Leave.
The smoke is gone
Have a
now.
nice
It will
nap.
be gone by then.
Yeah.
Because you guys aren't punching holes in the stupid hole.
Can she cross that bridge without being zapped or electrocuted or fired?
I don't think she's smart enough to know how to do that, but to get the timing right. And I don't know. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to roll
but is she
on
tough
her
enough?
to see
If this is how
if
she
she's-
dies,
if she's like, where's my mommy? Where is my family? Is she gonna go that way? Is she gonna go the other way? If we're lucky, she's still asleep, and you guys go back. if you go back. Hopefully you go back.
I would never leave Cynthia here.
Good. Because she's disappeared once. And she's great now.
Like, if that happens, then I don't care what this temple is made out of.
You're gonna
Let's
burn it
tell
to
you
the
that right now.
Fire! But yeah. So far, how are you guys liking the challenges that I've been throwing at you guys? In regards to
I
like the
like that.
traps in the dungeon. Okay.
Fun.
They're-
Interesting.
They're fun puzzles.
Okay.
I like them a lot. You have to think, and that's really good.
Okay, good. What was that, Cypress?
I'll be honest. I kind of wish. I'll be honest. I kind of wish I had like a character that was more suited for traps, because Cypress, he ain't suited for traps, both in terms of his own mental capacity as well as just he doesn't have very many tools for the traps.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Not a criticism of the traps. It's just not a great
Your
character
character
for
can't
traps.
enjoy them as much. Who knows? There might be a tanky trap one
Yes, maybe.
where it's
Maybe.
like a
Tanky
weight
trap?
thing.
Is you just have to break out of it. If you see like there's a trap, okay, I just break it and I can just walk through.
Yep, that's. I think what that's called is a strength check, or maybe athletics or a strength saving throw. I think that's what those are.
I mean, yeah, look, if you trigger a trap
No,
and
you
there's
know,
just a giant
get there.
log coming at you, strength check to punch that shit back.
Oh, guys, I'm excited.
Hell no! I'm gonna karate chop it in half. Karate chop a log in half.
You still
Yeah.
have damage from your last fight, eh? Cypress?
You would try a little bit. It's
Yeah,
not,
you
I
only
think,
10.
as much
You
as
only got
what's
10.
shown in Astral. 'Cause he has
21.
he has
Oh yeah, you have your health is higher than this now. Yeah.
40 hit points total, Yeah.
So it's only
and I have
10 from
32
that.
left. So one more than the total.
Yeah.
On there.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I forgot I have to update your health points.
Yeah.
Cypress has 40 HP.
40 HP.
Dex, you are so much more useful now than you were.
You're not wrong.
Oh my gosh, Dex's HP is so low.
Yeah, doesn't he have like a
He has a
negative
negative
con?
in con.
He has 19. He's not even 20. Oh my baby. My poor baby.
Yeah.
And you
I
have
thought you knew
asthma.
this.
I forgot everybody's like okay, so we've got like things in the 40s. Like the lowest I was expecting was like maybe in the 20s. I was not
What is
expecting
his?
this.
Jeez.
Yeah, guys. It is great.
Gotta buff up those that constitution. Those are rookie numbers. I'm sorry. Cannot stop memeing.
But yeah.
Right.
Never.
Zen, I need to figure out
condition.
how you're gonna get like a bag of holding at this point because you got so much shit.
I do, and I'm just carrying it around like a slowly expanding backpack that's going to burst.
Yeah.
You just take one of these, like one of
These sacks in the corner.
these one of these bodies and put a bag of holding on it. You can put some weird shit in there too.
Make Dex your bag of holding. Just keep him on your back.
Open them up, put some bags in them, some items. Yeah, I don't think that he would appreciate that, but we'll keep that in mind.
But yeah, it looks good. All is good. I'm gonna head out,
Okay.
guys.
I think that's fair.
This was fun. This was fun.
I'm glad.
Yep.
I'm glad that this wasn't too complicated of a dungeon, because like,
No, it was good. It was
Worked
good.
out pretty well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Things been working out pretty well.
Now that, and I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are like being smart.
Yeah.
Except
Are
for
we-
the whole rats
are
and
we really?
spiders thing. That still threw me off. But yes. All right,
Yeah,
ladies
you
and
always got to
gents.
anticipate the unexpected.
Oh yeah, with this group, 100%.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I'm also jumping off here.
Classic rookie mistake. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
Good
want to
night,
chat about
folks.
Good night,
Summer? Or
guys.
do you,
Bye.
Yeah, I got it. Gonna head out.
enough?
Good night.
Good night.